Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain. And in this video I'm going to show some great stuff, I think, because I've been playing a lot of nice stuff, in the shop, like I always do. And I thought I would bring it home and then I can make a video showing this stuff, here. Okay, that's why it's a little different angle now. But I'm going to show quite a few vinyl. It's only vinyl in this video. I was listening to Nuclear Winter. It's a black metal band from Australia. And yes, Raw and Evil. It was the first full-length album. It's quite a cool one. And later, after this video, I'm going to listen to this this Christian hard rock band. If you're into Cinderella or Britney Fox, you should check out this one. It's really, really good. It's the full length. It's the first album by X-Sinner. Get It is the name of the album. I think it came out in 1990 or something like that. 89. They made other records in 1991 too, and some other records later on. Okay, let's start with the two Battle Zone albums with Paul Di'Anno. Great stuff. Okay, I listened to both of them, but right now I'm going to show this one. Children of Madness. Great album. So many great songs on here. Like the title track, Metal Tears is a great song. The Promise, I Don't Want to Know, Nuclear Breakdown. Okay. October 31, No Survivors. This has a great cover song by Overkill on here. The Wrecking Crew. It's great. Also, it comes with an extra 7-inch single that I put here at the back. It came out on vinyl, and plus also a single. It's a great US heavy metal. It's really good with King Foley. Venom compilation, From Hell to the Unknown. This is great with some rare B-side tracks too. An exclusive song, Senile Decay. And there's even a radio interview on here. This came out in the mid-80s. It also has the Welcome to Hell album from 1981. That's something I never understood really about this compilation. Why they had to put the Welcome to Hell on here? That totally. Why not more B-sides or A-side singles or from different albums by the band? But no, they put the Welcome to Hell from 1981 on this compilation, like in the mid-80s. This is a great Ozzy Osbourne 12-inch single. And here we have the You Said It All. That's an unreleased track that you only find on here. And that's a great song. I love that song. It should have been on the Blizzard of Oz, in my opinion. But it was not, like we all know. I think now if you buy the CD version, I think it's on there. If I'm not mistaken. But this is a great, live version of Mr. Crowley. And also we have Suicide Solution on here too. Also a live recorded during the 1980 Blizzard of Oz tour. Britain with Rock Hard. This is like the way you can see. It's a hard rock, hard and heavy record. Not bad at all. It was engineered by Joey Floyd. I think that guy was in the band Warrior, I think, back in the day. I think he was in the band Warrior. And also we have some songs done by Michael Wagner, a very famous producer. He was also helping. But this band never went anywhere. Tank The Return of the Filthy Hounds, live in Germany, August 1997. This is when the band came back. I remember they were on tour with Hammerfall back then, and Tank. And this is a great sounding album. This really good sounding, really, really good. And it's limited to 500 copies, you know. And there is even a new song on here that was recorded later on in 2002 for the Still at War album. That was the comeback album by Tank. And then we heard the Thunder. I made a little note here. I checked it up in Discogs and it goes for €200 now. It's crazy. I mean, I bought this when it came out. It was released in 2002. On CD in 1998. But on vinyl in 2002. I paid maybe €15 for it. You know, the prices are going crazy. That's why I don't really buy vinyl nowadays. It's just too expensive. Krista Fox, a Christian hard and heavy band. If you like, what's the band? Right now I don't remember the name of the band. But if you like bands like, I have a blackout right now. Like, I don't know. I don't think. Holy Soldier. That's the band. Of course, if you like Holy Soldier, you like this band too. Krista Fox. This is the second album. Very good. From 92. It came out originally. It was a re-release on Rox Records. I think Scott Walters helped me buying this. Yes, I remember I sent him the money and he sent me these records. Because Rox Records sent it to him and then he sent it to me. It was a good way to do it like that. It was cheaper, you know, the sending cost. Also, if you like Shout or Angelica, you know, Christian hard and heavy bands, or Zion, you also like Krista Fox. Anthrax. I haven't played this for many years and it was really nice to play again. Even if I'm not a fan of I'm the Man. I'm not a big fan of that song. You know, I don't like this rap thing. It's like a cachondeo, like it was funny, you know, back then maybe. But, you know, also the look, you know, they changed the look very much. I always like to Bring the Noise more, you know, that also rap with Public Enemy, but I liked it more. It was done more in a serious way, you know. This is more done, I'm a Man is done in a funny way, you know. Anyway, here we have a nice old school compilation from 1985. This came out originally, but some of the songs are a lot older, you know, they're from the 70s. For example, Wishbone Ash, Atomic Rooster, the Judas Priest song from the 70s, Scorpions from the 70s, Black Sabbath. But then also we have Accept, you know, from the 80s, Street Fighter from the 80s, Tokyo Blade is on here, Picture from Holland is on here, and Maniacs. Also a nice new wave of British heavy metal band, Maniacs. Talk about new wave of British heavy metal. This is a great new wave of British heavy metal compilation with Avenger. When Brian Ross from Blitzkrieg, he was the vocalist of Avenger back then. Alien, Black Rose, underrated, totally. Black Rose, they released some good albums, very underrated. And Hellenbach. This is just a cult compilation with 4 bands from 1982 on Neat Records. Great stuff. Trick or Treat, one of my favorite albums ever. It's always nice to play this. It's fast way. It's just from the movie soundtrack. You can see some photos of the movie. Great movie. In Spain, the name of the movie is 33 Revoluciones por Minuto. Michael Schenker, Perfect Timing. Great first album with Macaulay, of course. This is Macaulay Schenker. We have also Rock Newton on bass. He was in the band Lionheart. We also have Bodo Schaff, and he was also on the Michael Schenker Fest Revelation album. You know, but a lot of famous people on here. Great album. Here we have an old Hungarian heavy rock compilation with Edda, Muvek, P-Box, Pandora's Box, P-Box, and Cartago, you know, live recorded. It's nice, nice stuff. It's 1982. Mayush, que es mayo, in May. Here we have Future Warriors, Atomcraft, with the guy that's nowadays in Venom Inc., you know, Demolition. He was back here still the vocalist of the band Atomcraft. Later, he became only the bass player of the band, and then they got the vocalist of Avenger. You know, he became the vocalist of Atomcraft. Not Brian Ross, of course. You know, he Britrick. He later Satan too. No, we talk about another guy, Ian something. His name was. Remember his full name? And he became the singer. But this is still with Demolition on vocals. Another nice compilation, Grandes Baladas, heavy. Here we have Obus is on here, Santa, Panther, Leño, with the ballads from 1986. Oracle, this is a band from Gibraltar, actually. You know, quite rare to find something from Gibraltar. And this came out in the late 80s. You know, yeah, it's melodic, hard and heavy. It's not a killer record in my opinion, but it's not bad. This is another great compilation. This is Descarga Norte with bands from north of Spain, from the Bascos, you know, like Basque country. We have Rock Dam, BO2, UTM, Estigia y Kite the Seed. From thrash to heavy metal. That's what you find on here. This came out, I don't know exactly when, but it came out on Discos Suicidas. I listened to quite a few compilations. I also listened to this one. With Alaska, Venom, Tyson Dog, England's latest heavy metal invasion. 1984. You see? But to be honest, the sound of Alaska or Rocks or Bronze was quite already old-fashioned in 84. You know, it was not the new wave of heavy metal sounding. I'm saying what was happening after the new wave of British heavy metal. You know, the movement that came after it. It was more like, it was heavier, you know, like or more keyboard orientated or things like that. Reward. And this is a band from Austria. They only made one album, but they opened for Iron Maiden on the Seven Sons tour in Austria. Hard and heavy. Yeah. The song Lonely Night also came out like a 7-inch single. It was quite cool. Hard and heavy from, I think, 88. Made a little note. Like, you know, I like to make some notes sometimes. Ostrogoth, the comeback album by Ostrogoth. Some songs are old songs, like Full Moon's Eyes or Paris by Night. And then we also have new songs on here. This is quite a cool release, this. I think one of the band members died not long ago. I listened to this Black Guys, Sound Barrier. I listened to all the albums I have by them. I listened to Mantas. Of course, this is the band with Mantas from Venom. You know, when he left Venom, then he made this hard and heavy record, very melodic. I listened to New York, another hard and heavy band. If you like Teaser, you also will like this band. Or Takashi, you know. I listened to Metallica, this EP. You know, this is actually the 6-song version that came out in 1990. Kind of a repress. It's not, you know, it's like, I think the original came out on Music for a Nation, I think. This is on Vertigo when they were on the bigger label. But I think the original version only has 3 songs. Creeping Dead, Am I Evil, and Blitzrick. This one has 6. I listened to this classic by Judas Priest that a lot of people love very much. I like it too, but not as much as other people do. This is a Japanese power metal band. Dead End, Ghost of Romance. You know, from Japan. Rothschild UK. I love this album. I mean, I love Rothschild UK. A lot of people don't like them, but I do. I really think they were a good band with shades on vocals. Great vocalist. Here's the Blitzrick album that I want to show. This is with a great lineup with Sid Falk, the drummer that later was the drummer on Overkill, on the Under the Influence, The Years of Decay, Horoscope, and I Hear Black. You know, Sid Falk. He was the drummer of Overkill from 87 till 92. You know. And yes, I made a big list. I like to do that. When I have nothing to do in the shop, I play the record and I start checking out things about the record. Archangel. See, this was actually mixed by Tony Bon Jovi. He was the uncle of Bon Jovi, you know. Metal Church, Blessing in Disguise. Great album this is, of course. With Fake Healers, great song. Apocalyptic Raids. By the name and the cover, you already see that they are big Hellhammer fans. They were from Brazil. I think this was a debut album, limited on 1,000 copies. I had it play this for a very long time. Pure Hellhammer worshippers. Breaker from Germany. Don't confuse them with the Canadian Breaker or with the Breaker from Get Tough, you know, from the US. These are the German Breaker. Not bad, not super either. Here we have the Revenge from Italy. So don't confuse them, of course, with the Colombian Revenge. Speed Metal Revenge. These are from Italy, from the mid-80s. Great White. A great album. I like more the early stuff by them, but this one is still good. I like this one more. It's a great, great album. Shot in the Dark. I listened to the debut album by Motley Crue. It's always a lot of fun to play. Some Spanish metal, Tierra Santa. You can't go wrong with Tierra Santa. Nice Motorhead compilation. Came out in the mid-80s. Where you could hear the song for the first time. You know, the song that I like so much, Killed by Death. And also, Steal Your Face was a song that was especially on this compilation from the 85. Here we have more of this Sounds Barrier. The singer later became the vocalist of Massey. You know, the vocalist of, Massey. And here we have a kind of EP by, not a promo thing. I also played with the song Hollywood. Hollywood is a Thin Lizzy song. Okay, I mean, that's everything I want to show in this video. I hope so you like it, guys and girls. I don't know if there's any girls watching this. Only Beef, I think, watch this video. But anyway, stay metal, everybody.